The plan was for me to go to Clark, and she said no. I decided to go to Bethune-Cookman. I got accepted there too. She said no. So then at the last minute, I pulled one on her. I had applied to Florida Memorial College, and it's now currently called Florida Memorial University. And I had applied there. I got accepted and the whole nine. So now she was like, oh, well, you can just go to Broad Community College. I got downgraded from Clark, Atlanta, Bethune-Cookman, to now you want me to go to Broad Community College. Nothing wrong with a community college, but I wanted to experience the entire college life. So yeah, I went to bat, and I learned early on that, like I said, if I'm gonna defend myself, that includes my mom too. You know, about something, voice my opinion, because if I don't, she don't think it's okay. So I fought her, and my grandmother and my aunts, everybody had Stephanie back, okay? Everybody. And how about this? I won. And she said she gained a lot of respect for me because I didn't back down. I went with something that clearly I wanted to do, and it wasn't about, she didn't get to go to college and all of this. And I was like, well, Ma, for that reason right there, you should want me to go that much more. After weighing on her, finally, she gave in. So I paved the way for my sisters when it was time for them to go to college, because, yeah, they didn't have that battle that I had with her. They ain't have it, not even by a long shot, okay? With that being said, too, that's why when it was time for my daughter to go to college, to be honest, y'all, I have no say. I didn't even want no say. It was all up to Jasmine. And it's just that, you know, I'm one of those people that, okay, this is the life that I'm living is my life to live. She has her own life, and I want her to be proud of the decisions that she's made, or if it's a decision she's made and it don't work out how she thought it was going to work out, you know what? Guess what? Then you can't blame nobody but yourself. It was your decision, not mine. So, with that being said, a life lesson that got brought into the way I raised my daughters. Like I said, I have a different approach than what my mama had with me, and it still works without all the whippings and going through all the extraness. So, and by far, I turned out just fine, because if she didn't care, I would be a totally different chick. I probably would be like some of these thoughts you see on these damn shows, you know. I probably would have been like them, with all these different men and, you know, different relationships and stuff like that. So thank God that she was the way she was, because I could have turned out completely different. How that's helped me in my career, let me tell you, honey. When I go sit down with a person and I'm interviewing for a job, what y'all see is what they get. However, I know how to turn it on and turn it off. And that's the difference. When you are just being you, I could turn it on. But when, you know, I'm home, I'm around my family, I'm around my peeps, friends, and stuff like that. But when I'm in a business setting, child boo, I will flip the switch on you so quick, okay? You will still grasp that I am the type of person who likes to have fun and enjoys life. However, I can keep my vocabulary censored. I can relate with a whole genre of people. And I've just been blessed with the gift to adapt. Because some people can't do it. Some people find it to be a challenge. Not me. earlier on, I've been in the retail management industry for over 20 years now. And I have learned a whole lot from working with different companies. What?
Can I get it?
No. When I had told y'all earlier, when I had Jasmine, I unfortunately did not finish college, okay? But that didn't stop me. My actual first management position was with Regis Corporation, and I was working with the sister store Trade Secrets. And with working with them is how I landed my first management job, and the rest is history. I will never ever forget that interview that day. I went in to interview for a beauty advisor position, and 3 hours later, because that's how long the interview lasted, y'all, the lady was talking to me about being a manager. I was flattered, no lie. I was very flattered because she asked me a question, and I guess just after her sitting there for the length of time that she was like, you know, have you ever managed, you know, anything? And my honest to God reply to her at that time was, I'm a military wife, a very young military wife. I was only about 22 at the time. And I was, you know, looking for my own path. My husband had his. You know, he had his career. We left Hawaii. If I'm not mistaken, he had already made his E5. And, you know, I was like, okay, he doing a damn thing. Stephanie got to do damn thing too. Because I promise you, I did not sign up to be nobody's housewife. And I am not knocking it. But that is just not me. It's not me. I'm not the Betty Crocker. I'm sitting around, you know, taking care of the kids all day, you know, planning dinner and stuff like that. I need just a little bit more to stimulate my mind. And I'm not going to even say stimulate my mind, but I just need something for me. Because when I got married, I didn't get married and lose Stephanie. You know, Stephanie is in here. And I did not sign up just to be James Long's wife and Jasmine and Jada's mother. Nope, I gotta be me before I could be anybody else. Okay? Okay. So with that being said, she asked me that question. My reply to her was, yes, I have managed, and what I have learned to manage was my household. I learned how to, you know, pay the bills, you know, get stuff done with my vehicles, because if my husband wasn't around, I cannot be waiting for stuff to get done in his absence. This stuff needed to get squared away ASAP. I've learned to take care of my daughter. I've learned to just be self-dependent and a self-starter. I can't have somebody, you know, telling me when stuff got to get done and stuff like that. I'm sorry, but there is no book written, well, it probably is now, but there ain't no do it yourself or learn it yourself, how to be a wife, how to be a mother. So generally you do have to freestyle this, like I said, with the help from the village. And with that being said, you know, that's what I managed. And she said she had never had anybody reply with that answer before. She told me that we were going to open this brand new store that I was getting hired to work at as a beauty advisor. And she wanted to see how I worked. She wanted to check out my work ethic in action. And in 3 weeks, she would let me know. Well, 3 weeks came, and she had took me out to dinner. She actually took me and my husband out to dinner. And she talked to me about the responsibilities of being a manager and what this job was going to entail. And she asked me if I was still interested, and I said yes. First time I had ever heard salary, a monthly salary, mentioned in my career ever. And not like I had a whole bunch of jobs. I had only worked at 579 and the Federal Credit Bureau when I was in high school. So I had only had 2 jobs prior. No, I had 3. I'll tell y'all about that in another story. But with that being said, she took a chance on me. And I promise you, it's the best chance that she took.